right, okay. This is week 5? I think it's week 5. Let me double check real quick. But basically, I'm back again to do another vlog update on my gap year because I have decided that I want to do all of the open topic ones as vlogs, just because I think that I can articulate my thoughts in a bit of a stronger way when I'm just speaking aloud. And this one's definitely going to be shorter than the last one because I don't have as much to say on this topic because over the last few days, have been figuring out my problems, and I've been able to kind of work past them. And not just work past them, but actually use them in a way that's more effective than what I was doing prior. So basically, within the last couple of weeks, the thing that I want to focus on today is my time management, and that's why this video is going to be short, because it's probably going to be boring. But with time management, I have realized that I have definitely overexerted myself, and I realized that I overexert myself a lot, a lot, and that's not necessarily healthy. When quarantine first began, I was looking for anything and everything to fill my time. I started a YouTube channel, I joined a magazine that I love working for, I got a job, I got contracted to work on other jobs, I started my gap year thing, I started doing art, I started running a small business to sell stickers that are kind of illegal, but I haven't been taken down yet, so here we are. And I just started trying to work on every single hobby. I started teaching myself to dance, I started working on music production, I started doing everything and anything to keep my mind off the fact that for the next year, from right now, probably be a year before I get to go out of the house again, for the next year, I'll be living inside. So the main thing that's come up is my issues with commitment and my issues with time management. So obviously time management, it's not a normal sort of problem to have, right? Most people generally can't find a schedule. They can't find a schedule. They can't fill up their schedule with things that they like, that are meaningful to them. My problem is that I now have too much. I have projects and homework and more projects and work projects and personal projects and all these deadlines that I set for myself that I'm meeting the deadlines, but the problem is I'm not meeting the deadlines because I want to. I'm strictly meeting them in terms of a survival mode type of thing. I'm meeting things as they come up. I'm not taking my time and doing them willingly and diligently. I am saying, oh, what is due immediately, right now? What do I need to get done right now? And that sense of urgency it kind of feels like being in survival mode all the time, where you're just living from one day. You're not really living, you're just surviving. And I realized that puts a lot of stress on me as a person. And I realized that there's a lot of time to do things, which is a piece of advice that a mentor of mine gave me, and I very much am appreciative of that. I also noticed that when I get way overwhelmed, I also get way more emotional. So when a couple of my people on my academic support team were telling me that I was talented and good at things and I didn't need to worry, I was sitting there being emotional, almost tearing up, just oh my gosh, they care so much about me. And yeah, I think that was kind of a wake-up call to be a bit easier on myself. Just take time. There's so much time that I don't need to worry about these projects. Not worry, but I mean, I don't have to force everything into each week. I don't have to force myself to meet all of these deadlines. I don't need to be breaking my own back for something that I have time to do. I've got all year for this project. I've got all year to earn 9 credits. I don't need to do it before December. But it is still a little scary, because I don't really know what it's like to slow down. I'm always go, 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 and I think part of that comes down to the fact that I was always told that, I was one of the smart kids, and I'm one of those formerly gifted kids who is now messed up because you were gifted, and then you grow up, and suddenly you become a normal person. I don't know. It's been a really big existential crisis for me, because it's am I doing enough? Am I living up to the potential everyone saw in me? Am I doing this? Am I doing this? Am I making people proud? And I know that my motivation, for the most part, is intrinsic. It's from inside of me, but I know that external force and that external push and those external expectations from my parents, grandparents, friends, family, whomever, it's something that I know I can survive without the validation, but it's a hell of a lot easier if I have it. The thing is now, I just need to breathe and to work at a slow yet steady pace, which, trust me, will take me quite a long time to get used to. A very, very long time to get used to that, but I'll figure it out. I always do. And I need to learn to say no, and I need to learn to delegate, because the very big problem is when I'm in leadership positions, I forget that I can tell people to do things. I just think, oh, I'm the leader, I have to do everything. No, I can tell people to do things and they have to get them done because that's just how it is. And so, yeah, I need to be able to use that more. And I need to think about, a lot of the times I stop myself before I even start so I don't get the worst outcome, right? Like, I won't post songs that I record. I won't record the song in the first place. I won't record the video. I won't edit the video. I won't upload the video, because I'm gonna spend hours of my day and hours of, like, my hard work in that. And if I don't immediately see success, or if I'm not immediately as good as the next person, then I don't want to do it. And I know that's so stupid, because the only way that I can improve is if I keep going. But I stop myself before I even get going out of that sheer fear. Because, like, I know this channel has 29 subscribers. Like, I'm not stupid. And I know that 29 subscribers means probably 29 views if I'm lucky. And on some days, like, I was ecstatic, over the moon, when my video got its first 100 views, my 17 video. But then my recommended started coming up with other reaction videos that had 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 views. And I was like, well, why am I even trying if other people are already successful and I'm not? And I think a lot of that comes from being raised as, like, the quote-unquote gifted kid who was always in honors classes and AP classes, and, like, I always had to be the best, and I always had to be the best because everyone knew me as the best. And so if I wasn't the best, then what was I? I think I'm gonna figure it out. And I think a lot of my time management issues also come from the deeply rooted insecurities that fostered those time management issues. The reason that I overcommit to everything is because it was always to get into a good college and to get scholarships and to get into school and to make my resume great, so then people would hire me, and then not only would I be hired, I'd be able to excel in the company. It was always the rat race mentality, and I hate it, and I know I hate it, and I always talk about how much I hate it, yet because for the last 18 years it's been what I've expected of myself, it feels wrong if I'm not doing that, and if I'm not living up to that. I need to work on finding a balance between getting work done and being happy with the work I do. And I know that will take a while. I know that will definitely be a long time coming, and it may not even be something that's perfected even when I'm done with my gap year. It may still be something that I have to actively work on. And not only do I anticipate that, I kind of hope for that, because that means that, like, I'll actually be very diligently, very thoroughly putting the work in to change and improve myself. It would be so nice if one day I could be not just totally full of anxiety. Like, if I could just function normally and just function not just doing things in a panic because I procrastinated out of the fear of not being able to do it perfectly, and now suddenly it's due and I just have to get it done so I can move on to the next deadline. But I mean actually fulfilling these tasks and this work in a way that's meaningful, not only to me but to those who consume it. And I know it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time, and I know that I do put it off. Procrastination. The weird thing is that I like doing the hard work once I'm doing it, but before I get so paralyzed by fear that I don't know how to move forward. And there's no easy solution, and I know that. There won't be one fix-all, one cure. But I can keep trying. And not only can I keep trying, I can let you guys know what works out and what doesn't. So, yeah, I think that's where we're at in week 5. I think that's what we're doing with week 5. I'll let you guys know. Anytime there's the next open topic, I don't think it's week 6. I think it'll be week 7. So not next week, but the week after, there'll be another update, which I know everyone is just waiting so patiently for. If you did watch, thank you for watching. And if you're one of my advisors who has to for my grade, then thank you even more, because you are making it easier for me to graduate college. Thank you.